Hey everyone, Dr. Mers here. I'm a clinical psychologist with the U Platform. If you're feeling anxious, worried, stressed, overwhelmed, angry, or even just a little frustrated about something, breathing techniques are one of the most effective ways in the moment to decrease those feelings and find a little bit more calm. I'm going to teach you my favorite breathing technique here. So start with a closed fist. Slowly breathe in and time it just right so that when you're all the way inhaled, your hand is all the way expanded. Hold it for a second and then do just the opposite. On the way out, slowly exhale. Time it just right so that when you're all the way exhaled, you have a nice closed fist. Let's do another one. As I breathe in, I'm taking time to notice just the feeling of my skin stretching, my knuckles expanding after holding my mouse all day, and now slowly contracting. And noticing the feeling of the fingertips touching my palm and my thumb folding over. If you're to do that 5, maybe 10 times if you're feeling overwhelmed, I'd be very surprised if you didn't notice a significant decrease in your overall anxiety, stress, whatever it might be feeling. Something to remember with breathing techniques is it's not going to make all of your anxiety, stress, or worry disappear, but it can make a big difference. If it's the difference between going from, let's say, 90% anxious, stressed, or angry to even, let's say, 50 or 40%, that can be a huge win in helping us focus on the task at hand in the present. If you're interested in the science, keep watching. I'm going to tell you a little bit about why this works. When we get activated, a small part of our brain called the amygdala is what fires the alarm bell that says something's wrong. And just like a fire alarm, the amygdala is either all the way on or all the way off. Just like a fire alarm can't tell the difference between a huge 5-alarm fire and someone who just burnt a little popcorn. Why breathing techniques work is it's actually one way where we can reroute some of the blood in our brain, which is activating our amygdala in the moment and getting us worked up, to different parts of our brain. Most significantly, our prefrontal cortex, which is where we make decisions. So when that fire alarm's going off, what we can all of a sudden do is start to explore if it is indeed a 5-alarm fire and I need to be worked up and fighting for my survival, or if it's something more like someone just burnt some popcorn. Maybe I'm just a little stressed about a work presentation or a tough conversation I had with a coworker. Regardless of what it is, using this technique will go a long way. The last thing I have to mention, just like anything else in the world, you have to practice this when you're not extremely stressed so that when you are, you know exactly what to do, how to accomplish it, and get those effects. The other thing, I know I said that was the last thing, but I have one more. The other thing to remember and why I like this technique is if you can't do this, you're not in a public place and you feel like you can't have your hand opening and closing, I often do this with my toes. If I'm in a work meeting that's really stressful, you can do the same exact thing and no one will even know. Give it a shot. Really hope it brings you success. And remember, there's no health without mental health.